Hello and welcome back to the Locoboys here in the wonderful world of Train Fever, where the game has a game fart and we have a few issues at hand. One of them being present here at this very station. Now, one can see that this train over here is waiting for a free path, it says, and that isn't good, because that means that this train is not able to enter the station. But, as it happens, there's plenty of space here on the station, so why is this happening, right? Why on earth is the game complaining about something that isn't even, shouldn't even be an issue, let me put it like that. For that answer to that question, we have to take a look at this, and immediately we can spot ourselves this problem over here, which I believe is to be found in Brightlinsea Southwell line. I think that's the last one we've built. Now the fix is rather simple. All that we need to do is build ourselves this waypoint over here, and if we then open up this line, and before Brightlinsea, we add this waypoint. Look, see? Now everything is fixed. I don't know if this train over here will still change its course. It might be that it has already determined its path, and thus our change in the route comes a little bit too late. I mean, in terms of like braking for the switch and whatnot, it isn't really going that fast, so perhaps it's not an issue. But maybe it is. You know what? We're gonna find out. Yeah, no, we're too late. See? The train's not really gonna take this new road. It will, however, do so the next time. Now you will depart pretty soon. The last time we left off though, we had other things on our mind, and that was to hook up Brightlinsea to Stockton-on-Tees, and that is gonna happen. However, we also need to do a few other things, things that just like to mention, basically. One of them being, where was it? No, it wasn't over there. Yeah, over here. One of them being the goods train that we have running from the sawmill to Mablethorpe. Now, that goods train, if we take a look again in our big list of lines over here, you can see here that the Mablethorpe and Sutton goods line has a 16-minute travel time. That's way too long. It was 21 minutes, and at that point, the goods would not even be transported because it would take too long. So, to that end, what I've done is I've set this to load if available. It's departing right now, but I do believe that if we set this to full load any once again, we should, in theory, see this train be fully loaded by the time it comes back. Now, there isn't really that many supplies over here being supplied. It's only 14, but that should go up. So, all in good time. The same really applies for this steel smelting facility, also known as a steel mill. You can see over here that it should ship 113 product, but that it needs more coal. But it doesn't just need more coal, it needs a whole lot more. The thing is though, the train is being loaded over here. We're literally waiting for this production to go up. We have the capacity, it's just that the production needs to go up. The same is really true for the iron ore mine. Look, see, we have the train, it's just that this production needs to go up. So this will straighten out in good time, as will this, at least I hope. Try to ship more goods. Oh, really? So we actually do need to ship our goods faster. Maybe I should, the Mablethorpe and Sutton goods line, maybe I should leave that, on, load any instead of full load. Load if available. just so that we can get the the supply of goods towards Mablethorpe a bit higher. Because right now it's only it's only using 14 of the 35 goods that it can use. Its industry of Mablethorpe. We'll have to see though. If it still is that low at like 14 after we've done our things, the things that we have on our agenda, then we will address the issue. Also, how are we doing over here when it comes to hauling off the goods? Featherstone to goods. How much goods do you... What? 68? Wow. Wow, that's crazy, man. You must be making a hell of a lot of money. Not really, actually. It's kind of surprising that you're not. Well, in any case, though, we can greatly crank that up, I feel. I mean, Featherstone 2, right? Let's see here. Featherstone Goods 2. I don't even know why this is called Goods 2. Oh, I know actually. That is because of this oil line over here that we've never used again. That we still have as an ancient relic. Yeah, Featherstone Goods 2. Now, before I get into action about this, there is actually a thing I would like to point out that applies, that I've discovered. If we go to our latest line, which is Brightlinsea Southwell, we can see that the trains, if we take a look over here at their finances, right now they're 1 year old, right? They have a lifespan, I believe, of, it should say somewhere. Right, we can find that in the depot what its lifespan is. 35 years, alright? Now, I don't know, but if I take 30, or let's see, 6%, what I'm trying to do is to find out if 1/35 is 6%. I don't really know, but if I do... Nah, that's not really... I'm using my calculator over here. It's far off, actually. In any case, I've done some experimenting, with things. And what I've found is that the decline of value... I mean, if you take a look at this one in terms of age... Look, see, 3 months. It's only worth 1% less. So what I've found is that the decline in value, look, this was 12, what? 12 years old already. Alright, well, it's not really linear, but it is close to linear, the decline in value. Well, actually, it's rather far off. I mean, if it would be linear, it would be 18 years old right now. That's actually far off. It isn't, however, the steep curve that I expected, in terms of value decline. I thought it was something like this. Turns out it's more something like this. I don't know if me waving the mouse around makes any sense, but it's just a discovery that I did, which kind of makes me reconsider the whole train replacement policy that we have. Now, as it stands currently, Featherstone Goods isn't really making us a whole lot of money. We could, in theory, enlarge the capacity slightly on this train. Now, you have 16 capacity over there, and there's 12 waiting. Yeah, that's about right. Actually, I think, that train will be coming back soon already. And then it can load up 40 goods. And there's only 13, or 12 waiting, so yeah. Now, I thought about enlarging the train, but that isn't really necessary. Yeah, no, I think we're good on capacities. So, having established that, well, at least we're good on capacities for now. Let me put it like that. Having established that, though, we need to hook up Brightlinsea to Stockton-on-Tees. And there are a few things we need to consider before we do so. First of all, I think... See, here's the thing. I also want to start building, you know, the circle train line, you know, Brightlinsea, Tavistock, Mochuenlock, and then Woodley, Cromer, Tolol. You know, that's kind of like the round circle that I want our train line to make. However, when it comes to train tracks, we need two for that circle to work, right? Because we need one line going this direction and another one going in the opposite direction. That means we need two tracks for those. That means we only have one track for the Stockton-on-Tees line. That isn't an issue per se, but it does mean that we need the fifth track. For now though, we're going to keep it simple. What we're going to do is we're going to build a train line that's going to hook up to this station from the existing two tracks. Let me just quickly see. Alright, so we have one track available over here in the center too. Right then, well, I guess, you know, we've done all our planning. Let us build some tracks, shall we? Alrighty, well, and that's the track done, and to be honest, if ever we had a more high-speed line than this, I'm not really sure, but wow, it is damn near straight, really. Look at it go, man. There's hardly any bend or curve in it, which is good, because this might be, you know, our future ultra-high-speed line. Now, speaking about the line, before we buy any trains, let us create the Brightlinsea Stockton line, right? So, well, first rename it, of course, because line 1 simply will not do. Brightlinsea Stockton on Tees. Oh. Well, I guess that's it then. Good. And then, of course, we need to add them stations. I mean, Brightlinsea, man, from a town not connected to anywhere in the world, it's going to be like the most ultra hooked up, wait, hold on a second. Most ultra hooked up super town in the center of the network. Now this I do not like. See, right now, again, the lane choosing mechanics over here are throwing a spanner in the works here. I need them to go over there. Look, right now everything is set up proper, because now the lines won't interfere, you know, they can all load and unload at the same time on the station. Well, that was not the case when they were both on the same lane. Good, having arranged that, all that we have to do right now is get ourselves some trains from this very depot. So, of course, it is going to be this one, and the very expensive ultra-fast one. However, for the time being, I think we should stick with this one. And then I think we're gonna go with a rather lengthy setup. So we'll go with 4 wagons. I mean, that's like 44 passengers. And it isn't really that far, you know. I mean, going towards Southwell, or Sandy for that matter, is a lot farther. So having these 4 wagons, I think, will be plenty. At least, whoa. Okay, game. That's a little bit inconvenient. Yeah, that's better. So yeah, this will be enough, at least for right now, to satisfy all the demand that we're gonna have, I think. So, having done that, it is time to have our new line into action. And wow, another thing, you know, that I think is kind of amazing is just how the cities are developing. I mean, look at this, you know. We get these towering apartment flats right now, you know. Soon to be skyscrapers in development. I mean, it's not really that there's living many folks. I mean, 14, you know. You'd figure that there's at least living 30 over here by just counting the windows, but yeah, I think it's looking rather good. Now, as far as our lines go, we might want to start doing some analyzing, you know, of what's making a profit and what isn't. Now, Brightlinsea Southwell is still new in all this. This should be like, yeah, that's a train from Brightlinsea Southwell. So when that unloads, wow, you know what I mean? There isn't really that much for these trains to pick up. But we should start seeing a profit on this pretty soon. The goods, though, towards Brightlinsea, well, as far as I can tell, they're still being loaded over here, aren't they? Yeah, and there isn't exactly that much in them. Still, we do have some time for that, because, well, 4 minutes of travel time isn't really that bad. Let me take a look at the cargo. Yeah, look at how much there's being loaded though. Now tell me, are you in the wrong lane over here or what? Have I hooked this up wrong? That could be that we have hooked this up wrong. Sure seems to be the case actually. Now that I'm looking at it, balls, and double balls. We have indeed hooked this up wrong. Because right now, the train that is waiting over there, or soon to be arriving over here. Why? I mean, none of those goods are really destined for... balls! Right. Also, how is the coal production doing over here? It's going up. I mean, you will be making us a lot of profit. But, yeah, I see now where the fault lies. We can do 2 things, however. Or we hook up this over here. Or, and that's my preferred option, we make a junction off here and hook that up to this end of the station. So, yeah, let us quickly do some slight track adjustments, shall we? Wait, what? Hold on a second. Ladies and gentlemen, all of a sudden, we have new signals. New ones. Oh, how cool actually. Those are just electric signals. Oh man, they look gorgeous. Can we nah, I don't think we can upgrade them without having to remove all of the other signals, but... Wow, I mean, that's pretty cool, to be honest. We're gonna use these from now on. The odd thing is, they even cost, you know, exactly the same as the old signals do. Which is kind of, I don't know, really, kind of weird in a way, I guess. But, no well, it is what it is. Now, as far as the signaling goes, we got quite a bit to reduce since we did remove a few of them. So I guess we would need another one over here and over here. Don't we? Don't we? No. Hold on a second. That signal needs to be removed because that is where the station enters already. We need to get the switches right. Right. Let me quickly finish up this track so that we can then put it into operation. Right, so we got the signaling done, and oh yes, look at that. That's looking a whole lot better. So the trains will be using the switches right now, and there isn't really that much overlap. Man, do I love it. Right, so back to analyzing exactly where we can make a profit and where we cannot. Brightlinsea Sandy is, pretty much the same line as the Brightlinsea Southwell, only it's a little bit further in, well, its development, so to say. And look at this, it is soon about to make us a profit, so... Yeah, look at that, see, I mean, the amount of passengers coming to and fro is just crazy. Look at this, I mean, look, there's droves of them, coming to the station. So, this is like what Brightlinsea Southwell is soon going to be when it comes to money and profits. So, well, it isn't really turning a profit right now. There is like 28 waiting here and more coming, but the train's also arriving. Now what is the capacity on each train? I believe it was 44, isn't it? Yeah, it is, and you got 30, more or less the same as what we have over here. And there is of course soon a bus to unload over here. I mean, all in all, do we need like an extra train line here in Sandy? I mean, perhaps we might, it's not out of the, oh wow, look at that, 36 even. Right, so that's going up, this will turn us a profit soon. Look, you see, there's also plenty of folks. Wow, look at that, you can even see them moving towards the train. Or am I mistaken that? I mean, oh no, I'm mistaken that. It would be a really cool detail though if they did. Right, in any case, so that will be making us a profit. Yeah, look at that, see? It is already in the green figures. Now, Featherstone, Stockton. I don't think we have any issues over here. If we would have capacity issues anywhere, it would be over here, really. Wow. I mean, Southwell, Stockton. That is just unheard of, man. Southwell, Stockton. Ah well, we'll get to that in a moment. Yeah, I don't think we... we just might need longer trains on that road. Now this is... balls. Yeah, it's... Well, the good side is that Brightlinsea... Oh no, wait, that's Brightlinsea, that's not Mablethorpe. Right, so then we have Featherstone goods too, that's making us pro. Then we have Leominster goods. Now, here we have a bit more of an issue. Leominster itself only needs 37 goods. I mean, this town, when you take a look at all the graphs in all the towns, this town isn't really doing that great. How many goods are waiting here right now? 11. And the train is due to arrive with space for 24. I think we'll have to take our losses on Leominster goods line. What we could do, but that is at great risk, is use a slower train for this, a cheaper and slower one. However, any passenger line that would be behind it would also be negatively affected. So I'm kind of hesitant to do that. So I guess we'll have to take our losses on this. Leominster Relay, though. Now, how are we doing on that? It's the only line leading to Leominster. And there's a train right now, pretty much grabbing every passenger there is. Oh, that isn't really enough, is it? I mean, over here, Leominster Relay. Well, actually, that has pretty much taken everything. Though, what am I seeing here? I mean, Relay is just expanding like crazy over here. I mean, look, there's even folks wondering. However, there's just a dead end. They cannot get here, no matter how badly they try. Right, now Mablethorpe and Sutton Goods, huh? I mean, let me just see. Mablethorpe and Sutton Goods. That's all the way over here. You just unloaded your goods. Where is the train though? Is that you? No, you're the passenger train. Yeah, you are. Where is... Am I just missing something here? I mean, these are the goods that the train delivered. Is this? Oh, that is the goods train. Right, so the moment you arrive back over here, we should see a healthy... yeah, look at that. See, there's a healthy amount waiting. So... And we should also see a healthy drop in the frequency times. Look at that. I mean, it will be more than halfly filled up. So, this is good. Wow, look at that, man. That's quite a bit of... production capacity. You can carry 24. You have 30 waiting there. Right. You need to quickly go towards the deep. Oh. Right. Well, in that case, yeah, you you still. Wow, that's bad. Right. So let us see. You are on Sandy Wood as a line. You are running a profit. What we're gonna do over here is we're gonna replace you at 25 of your age with this. Come on, add. Yes, and then we're gonna add like 5 more steak guys. Oh, well, not 5 more, 2 more steak guys. And then we're gonna say yes. And it should pretty much replace instantly. Or maybe after the next month. But this should be upgraded soon. We will then put it off the upgrading. Now, Southwell Stockton. Why are you not running a profit? You have pretty long trains actually. Also loads and loads of passengers, I believe. Yeah, look at that, 37. And I don't see any reason why you should not be making a profit. If anything, I mean... You should be making loads of profit, to be honest. I mean... Look, see, you just left and there's already passengers waiting. That's really Southwell? I don't get this. No, well, it's not much of a loss, but... Perhaps we have too many wagons over here. Can hardly imagine it, but it could be the case. This Relay Goods also... Southwell ore. I mean... I think what the issue... Whoa. Oh my good grief. Have I just made it... Yeah, no, I see what the issue is over here. Bowls, bowls, and more bowls. Right, we need to address something over here. Brightlinsea Goods, you are not gonna do the full load. Well, after you've departed, you're gonna do that. Because the ore thing, yeah, that's holding us back over here, so... Right, it's time that we have to do this micromanagement. I am sorry for it, but perhaps it's good, so you see. So this should turn a profit soon, TM. Now, the oil business, how are we doing over here? 60 in terms of productivity. 59 over here. What does it say? Try to ship more goods. Stockton-on-Tees. No, not that. Nah, there isn't much we can do really. We're supplying everything we can, so that is just all relying on Stockton growing or not, you know. It's not much that we can influence here, so... Right. Well, Relay goods then, huh? Let's take a closer look at this. I mean, for Relay goods, we could get away with a cheaper train, I feel. I think that would benefit us greatly. Wouldn't it? Yeah, it would. I mean, look, see? You don't even have... I mean, you're waiting here most of the time. So... And how is the good supply of Relay? I believe that we're supplying not everything, but that's because of these, well, disjunctioned industry that we have over here, so... Yeah, you know what we're gonna do? Relay goods, because the only part of the line that it's sharing is like this small stretch over here. I feel like Relay can use the cheaper locomotive. So, we're gonna set the vehicle to, well, we can keep the 4 wagons. That's not really the issue. We're just gonna make it cheaper though. So yes, 4, and then at 25 of the age we're gonna set it to replace. Yes, right, so that should replace soon. Now how is, oh, you haven't replaced anything yet. Why is that? I don't really know. Usually they should just auto-replace really quickly. I'll leave it on, you know, and I'll pray that I don't forget to check this soon. No, it should do. Right. And then we have Newton Wood, which is like all the way over here, really. Why are you running a loss? Newton Wood. Newton Wood isn't really running a loss. Newton Goods is running a slight loss. 16 out of 16, nothing waiting. There isn't much I can do really over here. Maybe we're looking at it in the wrong time, you know. Now, here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I was about to say, like, Newton Relay is now officially actually running a profit. This long line all the way over there was for a moment running a profit. For a moment, yeah, not for long. Now, let me see where is it? Yeah, the train over here waiting. US 30 goods, I don't know, but for some reason, you know, this remains at 16 minutes. Don't ask me why, but... ah well, I guess we can't do much about that. So, when it comes to profit, look, see, we can already see that these lines are turning up, you know. This is already making a good profit. This will soon do so too. We need to start taking a look at our capacities proper, I'm afraid. Now, let me see. Wow. I think you just came here and instantly took like everything that was waiting over there. Oh, what I do see though is that, yeah, try to deliver more iron ore. Production is dropping like crazy. And that means that this will go down soon too. Ah, balls. All because of that blockage, you know, of that wrong lane assignment that we had going over here. All because of that. Well, not anymore. That is all of the past. We now got it assigned proper, but... yeah, look, see, the moment these iron ores come in, we should see this go up again. And, I mean, this just has such a long way to go. I mean, it needs to go all the way up to 123, so... yeah. Monies! Profits! Now, look at us being fancy with 8.22 million. I think that we should take a look at our next target. However, I do want to do a quick scan of... wow, Newston Featherstone, huh? Alright, Newston Featherstone. I mean, if there's waiting like more than 80 at some point. I mean, this is the other train. Houston Featherstone. I don't know really, it's a close call, you know. We might want to upgrade our capacities over here. Might. I'm not saying that we will do that right now. I'll keep an eye on it, but there's a chance that we will upgrade. Now let's take a look at the charts for... it's not really going up that quick. You know, usually when the green line in these charts are going up, you know, like for example over here, see, you can see everything going near vertical. When that happens, you usually need to upgrade the capacity of the trains, but I don't think we need to do so right now. So, with that all said and done, let us take a look at how we're gonna hook up a Tavistock to Brightlinsea, because that will be the next destination. Tavistock, and then Tolaw, and then we have like this one line going like this. But it won't stop there, oh no. From Tolaw we should expand all the way around till we have to cover the long stretch between Woodley and Much Wenlock. Let us take a look at the terrain though. How are the contour lines? Actually, I mean, this ain't that bad, to be honest. We could... How is the... Oh, yeah, well, it's not as great as I thought it might be. See, if we take a look at land use, you'll see why. I want our passenger station to be over here. In terms of smooth train routing, I want our station to be here. There might be a slight issue there. Also, is our wood train big enough for all of this? I'm just wondering. We have it on upgrade, but it better be upgrading fast. Come on, you upgrade. I don't know really, in my test game it usually upgraded like a month after we had enough money for it to upgrade. Now something... Have I accidentally set it to 100%? Or is this terrain just not... No, it's 14%. Or 14 years old. How old can these trains become? If they can become 100 years, I might have mistaken myself a little bit. No, but they can become 40 years. Right. Still, a quarter of 40 is 10 years. So you're well over your age. Wait. It's Sandywood I should be looking at. You... No, you are 14 years old. Right, let me take a look. Let's set it 25. I don't get this. Replace now. Alright. Maybe I missed the replacement mark or something, so it only replaces at 25%, but not when it's above that? I can't believe that that would be the case, but... Well, I'll have to keep an eye on that. In any case, that was not the thing that we were doing. We were taking a look at how Tavistock was going to be hooked up to Brightlinsea. And from what I can see, you know, and we need to kind of keep the bigger picture in mind too, there's two options. Or we leave Much Wenlock out of the picture completely and go with a 5-station route. It does make for a nicer circle though, but... Or, and that's the other option, we place a station like this so that the terrain here is really crap. I mean, I was thinking of going around the hill like this, but this curve would be really, really hard. It would be real slow going over here, you know? And then, even then, we would get over here, and we would have to traverse the road a couple of times till we are over here, because this is where the... Much Wenlock, why are you such a nuisance to hook up? Really, why? Right, so we can't really do that, let's be honest. Perhaps it would be better to leave Much Wenlock out of it, really. and then maybe just hook it up from Woodley, you know, like just a straight line, something like that. I don't know, it seems to be the easier choice. On the other hand, if we do hook up Woodley or a much Wenlock to it, it will become much more epic, you know, much bigger, better, faster, stronger, heroic, glorious, mighty. Yeah, right. You know what? I guess not for efficiency's sake, but for completion's sake. I mean, we got all the towns covered, you know, hooked up to our nice network. Why would we leave much Wenlock out of it, right? Whoa. By the way, was the game just freezing there? Yeah, so, okay, so it's decided. We are gonna hook up much Wenlock too. So, if we were to place a station, I guess the best place would be over here. And then maybe if we do it nice, we would only need a sharp curve over here, you know, something like this, and then sharp curve. And if that would be the only sharp curve, maybe... This is more difficult than it first seemed, and perhaps it's better to save this for next time when we play more Train Fever.